Hey, hey. What it was? This is week 12 now. We're on week 12. Week 12 is
Yep,
upon us.
yep.
Upon us
Normalish free.
for like 2 days. For 2 days. So yeah, we got a game tonight, and I'm saying tonight, knowing that we're recording the night before, but we got a game tonight. I don't know how I'm feeling about this game, but we're gonna go over the starts and sits for this game. We're gonna go over the starts and sits for this game. Gonna try to get you guys ready for this playoff push because regular season's winding down. We got maybe about 2 more weeks after this, and then it's go time. It's go time for all those who've been following us all season and following the advice we've been giving you. It's that time to show and prove and let's bring home these chips for the Fantasy Football Avenger friends and followers and cohorts. Let's bring home these chips. But before we get anything started, y'all know how we do. We did hit it with that intro, that little intro.
You are now about to witness the strength of fantasy football knowledge.
Welcome to the Fantasy Football Adventures Podcast, starring Kyle Shanahan's GI-16, Young Christ the Jesus, and Garfield.
No nurble.
And now, here's the boys.
Hey,
I
we're back. And I don't know. I feel like this is about to be a little bit of little nasty work, little dirty drudgery coming up on this game. Um,
mm,
I don't know. Rick's not here, but I feel like this might be a belt to ass situation. Might be, might be. It could be a good game. It could be the way I look at it. This game's going to go one of two ways. Um, Either the Buffalo Bills are going to put belt to ass, or it's going to be a good game because Houston's defense is wrecking shop on Buffalo. So yeah, and it could come down to like the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Buffalo's defense hasn't really been that impressive this year. They could get got. They can get run. They can get run on. Davis Mills could have a really good game.
I don't see Chubb and Woody Marks doing that much damage, but I could see Davis Mills having a field day.
I can see Davis Mills having a field day, but I can also see Woody Marks doing some damage.
No,
It,
I could see
it depends on which Woody Marks shows up.
I
Because
could see the
Chubb,
MVP going for 4 touchdowns in this game.
yeah, Chubb is washed. Chubb is washed, spin dry, laundered, uh, all that good stuff.
Cleveland ruined that career right there.
Yeah. It's a shame. The Browns ruin a lot of careers. But before we get into all that, let's go over the highlights of the Listener League because we didn't talk about them. We didn't talk about them. There was an upset this week. Uh, hmm, hmm. Yeah, there was an upset this week. We're not going to lead off with that. We're going to lead off with Team Hamilton getting a dub over Team Redacted, 138-83.
This nigga said redacted.
Mark got a dub this week over Dane, 194-141. The NFC North, my boy Marcus, continues his stride.
He
He's at
did it.
10-1 now. He beat Team B, did it, 202 to 185. Up in Smoke, got the dub over Boulevard this week, 125 to 105.
Mm,
The Malice Cowboys
Spanish,
continue their
Charlie.
dominance, 192 over Shaolin Supreme. One was at 168.
Mm.
And the upset of the week, Griselda pulled off the dub over Team Dubs. Pulled
Mm.
off the dub because she started Kenneth Gainwell.
What was the score?
It was 184 to 165. She started Kenneth Gainwell. She started Brooks from Miami. He gave her 30 points. The Steelers defense gave her 22 points.
Who's this second defensive player?
Who's the second defensive player?
For
Ramsey.
him. No, for him.
For him is Smith from Tampa Bay. He got Zach Bond
Oh,
and
Tyke Smith. Tyke Smith.
Tyke Smith. So, yeah, that was the week. Now let's look at the standings so far.
He's losing
And
ground. He's losing
in
ground.
NFC, look, in NFC North, over top of Malice Cowboys, both at 10-1. Up in Smoke, right behind them, 8-3. Charlotte Supreme, 7-4. Dubs, 7-4. Team B did it. Is holding down the sixth spot with 6-5, and right on his heels is Griselda.
How many points is she behind him in total score?
Let's see. She is behind him by like 60 points. That's what
Wow.
it's looking like.
And
60
my boy
points.
dumbass can't lose. My boy that dumbass can't lose no more games.
Nah, he can't lose no game. She is heels.
She on all of their heels.
Yeah.
I'm
So
telling
that was the listener league this week. It's gonna be interesting.
having all
It's
those
gonna be
49ers can
interesting.
sometimes be a hindrance.
What you say?
So, having all those 49ers sometimes can be a hindrance.
I really don't put a lot of 49ers on my team. Well, not until recently. Um,
If I can get CMC or Kittle, I'm fine with that. If I can't get those two, I go get Purdy and Pearsall.
yeah, I'm. Those are the four for me. Those are the four for me.
Yeah,
Pearsall, Purdy, Kittle, and CMC. CMC number one. CMC's number one.
Kittle too.
Um, Now, yeah, Kittle too, Kittle too. Brock Purdy is a close two as well.
Yeah,
Because when he starts, he's actually really good in fantasy football.
yeah, yeah.
He's really good at getting points. I never thought that I would ever be comfortable drafting a 49ers quarterback. Because after the Jimmy Garoppolo debacle, I was like, you know what? I just don't think I could draft a 49er quarterback. And then here come
Kaepernick for a
Brock
while
Purdy.
was good.
Yeah, Kaepernick was good. Kaepernick was good. He was good for points. He was good for points. Because he was getting Russian, and he was throwing. So Kaepernick was good for points. Alex Smith was not good for points. He was
No,
not good. Not at least not until his last year that he was starting. His last year that he was starting. But you know what's funny though? In one league, I actually won a championship with Alex Smith and Trevor Siemian as my two starters. You know why? Because I had Zeke Elliott, Shady McCoy, and David Johnson the year that he had like 2,000 yards or 2,000 all-purpose yards.
mm,
David Johnson, fantasy legend, but
just like Jamal
he
Charles.
he was only good for like 3 years. But what a glorious 3 years he had. He hurt that
Yes.
he broke his forearm. It was never the same. It was never the same.
There's some players I'm their career is less than 7 years in football, and at max 10, and these motherfuckers make the Hall of Fame for 2 years.
That's
Um,
crazy because Roger Craig still can't get in. But that's neither here nor there. I don't even
dude,
want to talk about that.
Roger Craig should have got in before Marshall Falk, before Terrell Davis, before half those guys. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
Tragedy.
tragedy. tragedy. But he got a chance to get in this year, so hopefully there won't be
Gore's gonna
no.
get in before he does.
That's crazy. That would be crazy. There's some people who feel like Frank Gore did not have a Hall of Fame career, and I'm like, you guys are smoking crack.
Hold on. I had to
You
clutch my
guys are
pearls. I had to clutch my pearls on that one.
like you guys are smoking crack if you feel like
Third
Frank
most rushing in NFL history. Are you shitting me?
third most rushing in NFL history s- lit it up in the Super Bowl when he did play. I mean, he don't have a ring, that's cool, but he lit it up in the Super Bowl when he did play. He's played in multiple championship
A Super
games.
Bowl does not decide your Hall of Fame career. It's an
It
added
should not.
bonus. It's an
It
added
should not
bonus.
because Barry Sanders never played in a Super Bowl, and he's in the Hall of Fame. Not saying that Frank Gore is as good as Barry Sanders, because I don't want nobody in the comments on something stupid like that. But but Frank Gore played. People say, well, he played so long in the NFL. He played long in the NFL, and he was productive. He wasn't just out there. He was productive.
His worst year
Okay.
was his last year,
Yeah. Yeah. He was
and
productive
still he was productive.
every year he played. He was productive. So yeah, Frank Gore definitely deserves to be in the Hall of
Look,
Fame.
I'm gonna die on this hill at all times, and I don't care what anybody says. I have a three-way tie at first for greatest of all time at running back, and it's never gonna change. It's 1A, Jim Brown; 1B, Walter Payton; 1C, Barry Sanders. Everybody else is after. I don't give a goddamn.
Yeah, y'all had some Cowboy fans. Emmett Smith.
No. Even Emmett Smith says that he's not on the same class as those guys. Get the fuck out of here. He's not even in the same class. That man retired. He allowed me to get the record. I've heard him say that verbatim. Stop it.
Yeah, yeah. Because Barry, if Barry did not retire early, Barry would have crushed that record.
He would have that shit.
Crushed it.
That shit wouldn't even exist. That record would be so far. That shit would be a Jerry Rice record. That's how
Yeah,
bad it would be. Fuck out of here.
yeah. We would have definitely been looking at Barry Sanders as hands down the greatest running back of all time. Hands down, we would have been looking at it like that. But let's get into this game really quick. Get into some stuff. I ain't making no bets on this game. I'm not. I'm making,
Oh
making no
hell
bets on
no!
this
I
game.
wouldn't
I'm
touch
not
this.
making.
I wouldn't
I'm
touch
not
this game
touching.
with a 10-foot pole.
And I guarantee you, when this game is over, I'm gonna be happy that I didn't touch this game. The same way I was happy I did not touch that Green Bay Philly game. So yeah, that, that game. Unless you bet the unders on everybody in that game,
You mean Green? You mean Philly Detroit game?
no. The game the week before that, Philly Green Bay. That game was atrocious. I mean, both Jordan Love and Jalen Hurts both looked bad in that game. Matter of fact, I think that was the game where that was the game where AJ Brown started talking all that shit, talking about like, yeah, the offense ain't looking good, and yeah, that game. I thought about betting on that game, but I was like, you know what? I'm glad I did not
Oh,
bet on this game.
that baseball score between the Phillies,
Yes.
the Phillies and the
Yes.
Brewers.
Yes. I'm so glad I didn't bet on that game.
That was a baseball.
Woo. But
Dude, that was
that's
look. That game was a baseball score. You had the Vegas A's versus the Rockies was a baseball score. They were both 10-7. Look, it was bookmarked. It started and ended with 10-7 the week.
mm,
Denver won 10-7, Philly won 10-7. And then in the middle, you had a lacrosse score in the Panthers game. 17-7.
okay.
Jesus Christ. I don't even want to think about that damn Saints game this weekend. Saints Atlanta. Good God, it's gonna be god awful. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. And in one league I got parts. I got parts because
this is a terrible
two of
week.
my quarterbacks is on a bye this week. So I had to pick up Tyler Shuck, and I gotta say putting in a waiver claim for him, I felt like Jimmy Swaggart having to admit that he cheated on his wife. I
Dude,
have sinned.
yo, how the fuck did my boy Dub City, who's the commissioner of his league, beat me this past week and then was able to be the number one waiver wire for Sean Tucker over me?
Probably because he never uses waiver wire.
Dude, no, he's every week on the waiver wire. Stop that. Every week.
Oh well, I don't know how that is then,
I just, dude, I was in
because
shock. I was like,
I know usually with the how the waiver wires go, if you're not in a league where they reward bums, where the last place team gets the first crack at the waiver wire every week. If you're not in
doesn't
one of
really
those leagues,
happen.
usually how it goes is
The losers.
yeah. Usually how it goes is whatever. If you had the number one waiver wire pick, you make a waiver wire pick. You go down to 12, and then you got to work your way back up by not using your waiver wires. So I don't know how that is.
Dude, I had him as my number one priority. I had a defense and a defensive player as my numbers 2 and 3. I got 2 and 3. I didn't get one. And then he also picked up Emmanuel Wilson. I was like, you fucking man, kiss my ass.
Yeah, you bearing over there, my boy. Well, let's get into these starts and sits for the week.
Starts and sits of the week.
My man got a blonde hair with a black mustache.
All right,
That's a great cartoon right there.
we're gonna go. We're gonna start on the Buffalo side.
Well, you could take Keon Coleman out.
Yeah, Josh Allen is a start.
Yes.
James Cook start. Because Shakur is a start. I'm hearing that Keon Coleman is going to play this week.
No,
That's
no,
what I'm hearing.
no, no, nope, nope.
They're still punishing him?
They're punishing him. He's being benched.
Still after 1 week?
That's what was last reported earlier.
Hmm.
Watch, I'm gonna Google it right now. Keon Coleman report: Bills plan to bench Coleman again on Thursday night, 3 hours ago.
Again?
Yep,
That's crazy.
just like the Cowboys punished both CD and Pickens to start the game.
Yeah, but one drive. They didn't punish him for 2 games.
What
I
was
don't know
that?
what the hell.
What was that
I don't know
about?
what the hell Keon Coleman. They still never said. Nobody ever came out and said what that was about.
So we just have coaches punishing receivers now.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
well, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you very much, NFL, for fucking us again in fantasy.
Yo, they don't care about our teams. They don't care about our teams. So with Keon Coleman sitting out, I'm
I don't
tempted
know
to
how
start.
long he's sitting out. It just says he's being benched again.
Look, if they're gonna sit him if they're gonna want to see what they got in Tyrell Shavers, I may be interested in playing Tyrell Shavers again this week.
So Shakir, yes. Shavers, yes. Palmer, no.
Palmer, no,
Knox, yes.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So on Houston side, only start Davis Mills if you're in a two quarterback league and you do not have another viable option.
Well,
Start.
yeah.
Woody Marks, skittish start this week.
French
Nico
start.
Collins is a start.
Definitely.
Higgins is a sit. Kirk, sit.
Schultz.
Dalton Schultz is a start. So yeah, that's all I'm touching this week.
I can see this game going. I can see this game going close to the third quarter. Then around mid third, going into the fourth, somebody's taking over. I'm hoping Buffalo, but somebody's gonna take over.
Yeah, somebody's definitely got to take over. It's gonna, like I said, it just depends. It depends on this game. Really comes. This really going to come down to how well the Houston defense plays. Like, can the Houston defense limit James Cook? Can they limit James Cook? Can they get to Josh Allen? Uh,
I
like,
told you. I told you.
can they play them? Can they play them like the Falcons played them on that Monday night game? That's what it's going to come down to.
I told you the other day. There's gonna be that one asshole that hits him and makes him spite him, and he gets spicy and just fucks everybody up. Yep.
Come like the Ultimate Warrior.
Mm-hmm. Don't wake up a sleeping giant. He's been playing bad for a couple weeks now.
No, Josh Allen's played. He played good last week.
No, but I'm saying before that he's been, he has his moments where he's playing good and then he throws an into here, a fumble there.
He's gonna have to play really really well from here on out because the Patriots are the number one team in that conference. I mean, in that division right now.
Exactly.
So he's
It's
gonna
a
have to
tie.
play really really well.
It's a
He's
tie
gonna
for
have
the
to.
number one team in that conference.
It's a what?
It's a three-way tie for the number one team in that conference.
I think the Patriots got the upper
Colts,
hand.
Colts do.
No, I'm talking about in that division.
No, what I'm saying in the conference, the Colts have the upper hand right now. It's Colts 1, Pats 2, Denver 3.
Did you hear Cam Newton say that?
Wait, Cam Newtown?
Yeah, do you hear what he said? The Patriots are a fool's gold.
No, that's Denver.
He
Denver's
said
full goal right now.
he said the Patriots are fool's gold because of their schedule. I'm like, they beat Buffalo. They beat Buffalo. I don't know how much fool's gold that's got to be. You beat Buffalo.
If it's down to those three teams, fool's goal honestly is really Denver because their offense is putrid.
Reminds me of I was about reminds me of Philly. Reminds me of Philly. Great defense, great defense, inconsistent offense.
Listen, Boulevard and GQ, that's your boy.
They know it. They know it. They know it. They know it.
I've been
They
I've been I've been called a Philly hater for some odd reason when I speak
it's
the
not
truth.
it's
I'm a
not hate. It's not hate. It's not hate. That defense is phenomenal.
pause. You know what?
Phenomenal. That defense is phenomenal. Like it's
I've been
it's
considered a Pennsylvania hater as of late.
it's what did Mike Tyson say? It's impregnable.
Hey,
That
Mike,
Philly.
Mike, you're my favorite. I'm not cracking jokes. No jokes on this side.
That's Mike Tyson's. That's Philly's defense. It's impetuous. It's impregnable. Yeah, yo,
My
they're gonna
my
they're
back's
gonna go
broken.
they're gonna go far with that defense, but They kind of reminded me of the last Denver team that won a championship, and so is Denver. They kind of reminded me of that, where sporadic offense, uh, but sporadic quarterback play, but a really good defense that not only keeps them in games but helps them win games. And
Was
to
it
be honest,
GS?
it's really nothing wrong with that. It's really nothing wrong with that. I
Was it,
wish which goes to show defense definitely wins championships. Defense definitely wins championships because I
somebody
would rather have a dominant defense. I'd rather have a dominant defense than a dominant offense.
somebody sent me an article about the Niners the other day, and see. Oh no, it wasn't an article. I was watching a video that somebody sent me today, as a matter of fact,
Mm-hmm.
about this guy named Dylan. Dylan something is his name. Dylan. I'll tell you right now. I love his videos. Dylan is a dragon. He's a Niners
Mm-hmm.
fan. He does great stories on the 49ers history. By far, some of the best stories on 49ers history. He wrote on Twitter in response to somebody saying it's a two-team race in the NFC West. And he said, but the Niners beat both of them already. This is prior to the ass whooping we took to the second game with the Rams. And all these Seattle and 49 and Rams fans got attitude with him like he was speaking blasphemy. I'm like, dude, get it correct. We we
I
can
don't.
we
I
can win games against y'all.
I don't pay attention to Rams fans, and I don't pay attention to Seahawks fans. I really don't pay attention to Arizona Cardinals fans.
You know what's
They
funny
all
though?
all those teams live in delusion
The thing,
because Sam Darnold has one bad game, and now you're turning your back on Sam Darnold. Now you guys want another quarterback. He has one bad game, and the Seattle Seahawks fans want to run him out of town. They treat him like Baltimore fans treated Elvis Grbac off of one bad game. You guys are still in a playoff hunt. You guys are still within arm's reach of possibly winning the NFC West. You're not. You're not. The Rams aren't either. 49ers are going to win the division. What are we? What are we? 4-1 in the division with one game left to go. We're 4-1 in the division with one game left to go.
I sent you the video right now. But listen, when I tell you there was 1 billion, it felt like a billion Seahawks fans because all you saw was Seahawks, 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 Ram, Seahawks, 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 Ram, Seahawks, 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 Ram. I'm like, dude,
Well, you know why that is, right?
because there is no real Rams fans.
Exactly, exactly. There are no Rams fans. None. There are no. If there are any Rams fans, they left them in St. Louis.
And no, and when you do find a random Rams fan, it's like finding a 4-leaf clover.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you they don't know shit about the team. They don't
The,
know nothing about the team.
I was arguing with the guy the day of the game that we lost to them. He goes, "Oh, we've never cheated to win a Super Bowl." I said, "Dude, you ain't have to cheat. The NFL cheated for you because if you think that pass interference was legit, I don't know what game you watched because no Super Bowl the Rams have been to in the last 20 years, well, the last 10 years, they should have won. They got destroyed by the Patriots in the worst Super Bowl ever, 13-3. And then they
That,
should have lost to the fucking
that wasn't the worst.
Cincinnati.
That wasn't the worst Super Bowl ever. That was
To
not
me,
the worst Super Bowl ever.
it was. That shit was
No, it
terrible.
wasn't. The Rams got their ass beat on on the main stage. I loved every second of it. Loved it.
I'm
Loved
talking about
it.
actual like quality of game. I did not like that was one of the worst Super Bowls I've ever seen. Period.
Great.
The game was bad. The halftime show was terrible. The commercials were trash.
I don't remember none of that. All I remember was the Rams losing by double digits on the
But that's
main
the thing.
stage.
Your hate is taking over right now. Uh, for that game, I hate both teams. Don't get me wrong, but I wanted to see a good game because it's a Super Bowl. You always want to see a good game. That was
Well, it
atrocious,
was a defensive struggle for the most part. It was
dude. They,
two really good defenses playing against each other.
they barely got 3 fucking points.
And then not only that, but Todd Gurley was hurt, and he was more hurt than what we understood. More hurt than what we understood. Like we didn't know the severity of how hurt Todd Gurley was.
All right,
If Todd Gurley was not hurt, it might have been a different game.
and
It
real
might have
quick
been a different game.
to end on our 49ers stuff, the guy also did a video on how Jerry Rice wasn't the number one receiver the 49ers wanted in that draft class. It was some cat that went to
Ernie
Cincinnati,
Brown, Ernie Brown, or some shit like that.
something Brown, yeah.
Yeah, I
He
actually
ended,
looked up. I actually looked up his stats.
he ended up
Pretty,
having a good 7 year career
yeah, pretty decent stats.
until he got
But
injured. That was it.
but I feel like looking at his stats and looking at some of his highlight film, I felt like we could have still won with him.
Oh, of course.
We could have still won with him.
He was a
But
legit receiver in
but
college.
but what we did with Jerry Rice was legendary. So I'm glad shit worked out how it did. I'm glad that Cincinnati shot themselves in the foot because
You mean
they did
they did a Portland Trailblazers?
they did all that. They did all that. They did all that. Not wanting to trade with us, not trying to finesse us, trying to fleece us. Did all that just to get smoked by Jerry Rice in the Super Bowl.
They Sam Bowie that draft. That's what it
They
was.
really did. They really did. They
All
really
right.
did.
Since we were talking about the Rams, I sent you the picture already. But Matt Stafford is 116, 115, and 1 for his career with a
Hmm.
Super Bowl, with one Super Bowl. Is he Hall of Fame worthy?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You know why
You
he
know,
is though? You want
you
to
know
know why he is? I'm gonna tell
because
you why.
because he's got well, he's like top 5, top 10, top 5 in passing
Not,
yards,
not
some
even
shit like
not
that.
even not even that. Because Eli Manning's about to get it.
But Eli got 2 though. Eli
It
got
doesn't.
2.
I'm not talking about the
Eli
Super Bowl. I'm not even talking about
Eli
the Super
the 2 look, Eli's only getting into the only getting into the playoffs because of 3
You mean fame?
reasons.
The Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame for 3 reasons. The only reason why he's getting in 3 reasons. He beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. He got 2 Super Bowl rings,
He broke the
and his
perfect record.
and his last name is Manning.
And he broke the perfect record.
Yeah. So those are the reasons why he's getting in.
But that's what I'm trying to do.
Matt Stafford ain't done none of that.
Dude, is,
He ain't done none
is
of that.
his is his winning career great for Eli Manning? No.
No, no,
His winning percentage is terrible. Is his
no,
touchdown interception ratio great? No. Also
no,
terrible. Now
no.
Matt Stafford, his stats alone can get him in. But that record should be a fucking stain in his career.
It should be. It should be. I told you in the chat the other day that I want to shoot him some. I want to shoot him some bail because he was with a shitty ass Detroit team, but he's a Ram now, so fuck him.
And
All
then
right,
that Dylan guy did end the episode of his with "fuck you" to all the Rams, Seahawks fans, and Cardinals fans.
as he should, as he should. I tell Seahawk fans and I tell Rams fans to show me their dynasties. Show me show me your dynasties. You can talk you can talk good years all you want, but show me the decade where you were that team. Show me the decade where you were that team.
I'm sorry, I'm over here looking for that decade.
It's not prevalent. It's not prevalent. Look, my thing is this. I don't have no hate for 27 of the 32 NFL teams, but don't come talking to me about teams and team legacies if your team was never a dynasty. Don't come
I'm
and talk to me.
I'm gonna end this episode with this: Rams fans are troglodytes. I'll let people look.
Whatever.
I'll let people look at what that word means.
I haven't seen a good looking woman that was a Rams fan yet.
Yee.
All they women look like Mel Macians.
Damn, you Charles Barkley, the whole women's Rams fan base. Wow.
Pretty women aren't Rams fans. It just is what
Damn.
it is. Pretty women do not root for the Rams. They don't.
The slander. That's what that is.
They
The
don't.
slander.
Pretty women do not root for the Rams. It just is what it is.
Hey,
It, it,
we're not a show about clickbait, but this one right here is about no fucking thing.
look, prove me wrong. Show me a pretty woman that is a Rams fan. Prove me wrong.
Dude, I'm gonna be a fan this week. You know that GIF of that Goofy that used to hang out with E-Man from Wild 'N Out,
Yeah.
where he sits on the couch eating the popcorn, looking like this. That's gonna be you this week, watching all the women come after you that are Rams fans.
Yeah. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. You can find me on social media. Prove me wrong. Flood my Facebook page with your pictures of these Ram fan women that are pretty.
You got to give them the information, though. Give them the information.
They know how to find me. They know how to find me. Anyway, that's our show for tonight. We are out. Take it away.
Thank you for watching the Fantasy Football Adventures podcast. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Links in the description.